Pearl is the surprise second installment in Ty West's X trilogy and acts as an origin story to the antagonists, but primarily focuses on Mia Goth's character, Pearl. Shocking, I know. Set 61 years before the events of X, Pearl dreams of Hollywood stardom, but feels trapped at home with her stern mother and paralysed father. Her mother is deeply paranoid about the 1918 influenza pandemic, which was a clever way to reflect the one they filmed through and why the streets are kind of empty. Mia Goth as Pearl is excellently deranged here. She's able to find the sweetness in Pearl's aspirations, but then can turn sinister in an instant. Like the alligator in the lake, she's patient and vicious. The first installment directly asks the audience to see the similarities between Pearl and Maxine, as both are played by Mia Goth, but the prequel highlights this further by showing how similar Pearl and Maxine's ambitions were. Seeing that she grew old in the home she went to such lengths to leave really adds to the tragedy of the character. Not to diminish Pearl's agency or anything, her actions are her own. She is a murderer. Hot take, Pearl's a murderer. But this prequel adds an additional layer to the character. While Pearl matches the gore found in A24's previous releases, it has a heightened, more campy tone. The end credit shot that holds on Goth's strained smile feels like it shouldn't work, but the longer it goes on, the more unsettling it becomes. The Wanda, an English nurse named Liv, is sent to an Irish village to act as an unbiased observer of Anna, a girl who hasn't eaten for 4 months. Florence Pugh plays Lib, and here's a controversial take. She's really good. Ever since her debut in 2014's The Falling, she has consistently given engaging, dynamic performances, and The Wanda is no exception. Anna is played by Keela Lord Cassidy, who is another standout, and her mother is played by her actual mother, Elaine Cassidy. Through the strong writing, directing, and performances, The Wanda has stayed in my head days after watching it, and gets better the more I think about it. Weird, the Al Yankovic story, is one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and luckily, I really enjoyed it. Its goofy personality and dedication to silliness are the film's biggest strengths. Now, I don't watch trailers or research films before seeing them as to avoid any spoilers, so I thought this was going to be a pretty straightforward biopic about Al's life. And it's not. In hindsight, I don't know why I thought this was going to be a serious film. Instead, the music biopic of a parody artist becomes a parody of music biopics. The old switcheroo. Biopics are known for embellishing the facts for dramatic effect. It's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just a thing that happens. Film and real life are very different things. And Weird accepts that and just says fuck it. I don't want to go into detail and ruin the best jokes for you, so just go watch it yourself. And Weird isn't entirely fictitious. Al really did write My Bologna in college and record it in a bathroom because of the acoustics, and it was played by Dr. Demento on his radio show. The Yankovic bump is a real thing as well, with records getting a significant increase of sales after Al has covered them. That being the reason Madonna is having an affair with him was a really funny expansion on reality. Evan Rachel Wood plays Madonna, and she's fantastic too. Daniel Radcliffe was a really great choice for Al. He seems to be constantly picking roles that challenge him and giving everything he's got to them, Weird being no exception. Apparently he was the first choice for the lead after Yankovic saw him perform the Element song on Graham Norton. Radcliffe does have a habit of going on talk shows and doing raps or novelty songs. I do wish though that he sang the songs in Weird, as it is a little distracting hearing Weird Al's vocals coming from Daniel Radcliffe.
Ooh, my little hungry one, open up a package of my banana.
Weird was shot over 18 days, and re-recording the songs or performing them live would have been very time consuming when the songs are already there. And it's easily forgivable because this movie isn't exactly trying to immerse you in reality. It's short, sweet, has good music, and it's a fitting tribute to Weird Al. And it's free, so that's fun.